So you want to become a digital nomad. I'm going to show you how in this video using 4 simple letters to help you get what you want out of life, travel the world, and still make money. Nomad when I was in my 20s. My dream was to travel the world and be able to support myself independently to be able to experience what the world has to offer and the universe, but we don't have spaceships for interstellar travel yet. But I'm going to show you with 4 simple letters how you can become a digital nomad. The first letter, it goes D-E-A-L, deal. This is the deal. Is you have to first define what you really want. You have to define it. Do you want to be able, and this is important, you might say, I just want to travel the world and, support myself. There's variances in this. Do you want to travel the world and be able to be unplugged for a month and climb Mount Kilimanjaro? Do you want to go camping in the rainforests of the Amazon? Or are you fine traveling around the cities of the world and maintaining constant internet access wherever you are? It's very different, because if you are completely disconnected for a month, that's going to rule out a lot of jobs that you could, or a lot of entrepreneurial activities that you could maintain if you were just traveling the world, but you were in internet connected places. So defining what you actually want is very important. I wanted to be able to take off days or maybe even a week at a time, but return to my business after a week, because I would go on kite surfing safaris. I'd go kite surfing up and down the coast of Brazil. I would go skiing, and maybe there was a bunch of good powder days in a row in Colorado, and I just wanted to hit the slopes really hard, and maybe I'd get back to my internet business and kind of check in on things at night. Or maybe, other things I would do is I would go on really long plane flights. I'd be traveling for 2 days to get to some remote place, or I'd take a week off to go on a camping in the Sahara Desert. I did a lot of stuff like that. I was still at my computer. I'd say, I was never away from my computer for more than a week without being able to check in on my business to make sure my business, which is based around advertising, it's called affiliate marketing. By the way, if you want to learn more about affiliate marketing, I am having my assistants post a link to a playlist on YouTube about an introduction to affiliate marketing right here. But let's go onwards. The next step is you have to eliminate. After you've defined what you want, you have to start eliminating. Eliminate the things in your life that are going to hold you back. And what do I mean by that? Now, I'm guessing finances are an important thing to be able to travel the world for you. You'll want to start reducing the amount of money that you are spending each month, which may mean getting rid of your car, slowly moving towards modes of transportation that don't lock you into a monthly lease or a monthly car payment. So when your car comes due for, maybe your lease, you have to renew your lease, don't renew it, eliminate that and move towards, buses or ride shares or Uber or Lyft, something that is more flexible so you're not kind of shackled down by that monthly car payment. Another thing is eliminating, if you have an apartment or a house or whatever, eliminating your apartment or moving towards something that is more month to month, staying at a friend's place that you can leave in more than without having to have a huge lease payment come due. If there are things that are still tying you back, such as clubs or associations or all these other things, all these other connections, could even be relationships, who knows, that are holding you back to where you are and not allowing you to fly free, you have to start eliminating those obligations to give yourself the freedom to experience the world. Now, if you're working on what I call a freedom business, let's say you're trying to be an entrepreneur as an affiliate marketer or e-commerce or social media marketing agency or coaching or whatever you're doing to afford yourself that lifestyle of traveling, you'll also want to start focusing more on that, to have the time available to focus on your business that's going to afford you to be a digital nomad. What that might mean is, it might mean you need to start eliminating TV time. It might mean you need to start eliminating time you spend, socializing or drinking or doing other activities that are keeping you stagnant wherever you are, and putting those towards more productive areas of your life where you can help grow your income that you'll be traveling with. The next step, A, stands for automate. Automate as many things as you possibly can in your life. For instance, if you have a job, you want to automate as much of that as you can so you can give yourself more time to travel when you move to doing your job on a remote basis. If you can't do your job on a remote basis, that's fine. You're working on your freedom business. If you are running what I call a freedom business, which is, let's say affiliate marketing, e-commerce, social media marketing agency, stock trading, whatever, you'll want to make sure you automate as much of that as possible so you are not an obstacle. Let's say for me, I wanted to go camping in the Sahara Desert or in the Atlas Mountains in Morocco for a week. I needed to set up fail-safes in my business. I needed to automate a lot of processes so that, let's say one of my websites went down or I didn't renew an SSL certificate or whatever, my ads. I needed to have people that were doing these activities in my business for me so I could step away for a week at a time and do what I wanted in life, experience the world, have fun, whatever that is. And the L, the final step, L stands for liberate. What liberate means is to start taking these trips. If you're working a job or if you're currently living in your whatever hometown where you're currently living now, you can start taking time, take a week off, travel, and see how it works out. Let's say you're doing freelance work, whatever, programming, copywriting, video editing, designing. Take a week off and do it and see if you can still maintain those client connections, the internet access. Go on some trial runs of traveling. Because what you'll find is there's just a lot of nuances to keep in mind when you're a digital nomad. Internet connectivity is very important. Different places have different speeds. Not all internet access is created equal. If you're doing video editing, if you have to download and upload multi-gigabyte files, you'll realize that just because somebody says the speed of their internet is good, they're usually referring to the download speed, not the upload speed. Upload speeds are very different than download speeds. So you start understanding these are things you have to be aware of. If you can't post that video you edited for your client because the upload speed is horrible, you have to realize you need good down and up speeds for certain jobs. You also need to understand that certain places in the world, they have brownouts regularly. Many countries in the world are expanding population-wise and internet-wise faster than you can believe. So a lot of the bandwidth is strained in certain places, and you won't be able to go on the internet for hours at a time. Now, if you're trying to work remote in your job and you have an important conference call with, your boss, and you're not able to get on that meeting, that's going to be a big black eye for you and your ability to actually be a digital nomad. So keep these things in mind when you are trying to be a digital nomad. Define exactly what it is that you want. Eliminate everything that you can that is holding you back. Automate as many things in your job or your business as possible, and go on some trial runs. Liberate yourself and start to do it more and more often until you are full-time, unshackled away. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment in the comments area if you want me to do more videos about being a digital nomad or questions that you have about this. Also, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're interested in seeing more videos about how you can make money online and live the freedom lifestyle. See you in the next video.